good morning. How is your morning today?
Yeah, it was great. So
Oh, that's
hello.
great. Yes.
Yeah, because we both were not visible that time. For me, I
Oh,
think.
okay.
So
So tell me, first I would like to give you the one compliment. Nowadays, I'm getting you so much active, so I'm really glad for you because consistency is very imperative for you.
yes,
So
yes.
it's obvious things you are really maintained. This.
Yeah, thank you so much for your appreciation because I need this kind of appreciation. So that motivated me. So yeah, thank you so much. One more person also motivated me. So now I am very glad to hear this kind of compliment.
Yes.
So
I
now, like
believe,
for 2 to 3 days, yeah, for 2 to 3 days, I'm not so much active here because I had some work. But from today onwards, I'm yeah, I'm free.
yes,
Yeah,
that's great. And somewhere I believe, giving compliment to the co-learners, yeah, any learners, it works as a medicine on them, right?
exactly.
Yes,
That time we feel very enthusiastic to do more things regarding that, whatever we did. So in that way, this kind of motivation, everyone wants that. So I think
yes,
if the person is improving or just they are getting their goal, or then this we should appreciate that person, right?
yes, you're right. And by having multiple compliments from other sides, somewhere we are going to have the confirmations about, like like you can, ensure about yourself, like I am on the right direction,
Right,
and
right.
that's the why the people are giving me compliment. Right. This is
Mm,
called
right.
severities.
Yeah. And you are also very famous, on the YouTube. Like you are uploading the videos with the foreigners. I also watch that videos. I am following you, and I
Thank
also
you.
comment on your videos. Yeah. So it's how you are, and you are able to like freely you can talk with them, or are you getting any kind of problem to have a conversation with them, like intonation or accent. So do you
Hmm.
get that person easily?
No, no. Actually, I don't have any problems because I have been watching American web series very long time. So
Oh,
I'm that much aware about each accent of American and British. So while
mm,
having conversation with any person who belongs to different countries, I do not suffer, okay, anymore.
oh,
I understand.
that's great. That's great. Because the person, if the person is speaking very fluently, or they use proper accent, their accent, so that time I'm unable to understand all the things. But sometime sometime I also watch that kind of movies, not that much movies or web series, but sometimes there is only 1.5 hour movie is available on my YouTube channel. So that time when I follow them, so they speak over there in like us, so I can easily understand that they
Mm-hmm.
don't speak very fluent way like web series or Hollywood movies, but the pictures or videos were like native speakers, but still they are using very that also using very simple language, no any kind of uh, any other
Difficult.
like phrasal verb or idiom. They are not using that kind of
Yes.
so
I
that's why
think
I can easily understand that.
I think, if we are going to have simple, interactions with any person, in that
Mm,
situation, there is no requirement to add on a new, vocabulary into our conversation. We can deal with that with the simple vocab. So people can be comprehensive these things in a proper
exactly.
way, right?
Yeah, right, exactly. We most of the time, whenever we have a conversation with anyone, so we most of the time go with the simple language. Sometimes we can use for our learning because we want to learn that word. So we can use that concrete word, but simultaneously we have to use like a synonym of simple that word. So it is also like the person with whom you are talking, they can also easily understand, and we are just using our word. So we can we content on that. Okay, we are using our concrete word in that way. So yeah, we should do like that, right? Because some people say, okay, no need to use that concrete word with the people with whom you are talking if the person is a very beginner. So in that way,
Yes.
we can say like we should use, right? But we have to use the simple one too. But both word
Hmm.
we have to use over there. So in
Of
that
course.
way we can like we have that kind of thinking. Okay, I am learning something new. Like I am learning, I am improving. Otherwise, if we go with the simple, so they say okay, we just going the same way like earlier.
Yes, you are right. Because somewhere we are not going to have satisfactions. What we
Mm,
have been doing the same thing every single day, not applying any different things into my conversations. So somewhere we are not satisfied, right? You are a really great person. You have taken responsibility by on.
yeah, so
It's
you
not
can
a
say I totally totally swamped with my work. I don't.
yes. I
So yeah.
understand. No problems. Happily, if you are being able to manage all these things, so this is a really incredible ability you have. You always consider about yourself. Okay.
Yeah. So that's
Yes.
why most of the time I upload the only the solo videos over there because it will not take time. It doesn't take lots of time. So that's
Yeah. Yeah.
why.
I have been watching your solo video as well and long video as well. Of course, you are doing really well, and making solo or even long videos is very consecutive for you to just develop your English levels and improving yourself day by day.
Yeah. And I want to know, sir, like, would you like to give me any kind of tips to like do better way because I am new here making any kind of
Of course,
video or this thing. Yeah.
of course. Actually, recently, I have inculcated, the one habit of, examining self, like, what I used to do earlier. I think 2 days back, like I used to make some, you know, list, you can say, with a few topics, and I always try to create some 10 or 20 sentence over any topic. In that, during that time, so I have to, use some different vocabulary into that, I mean, a statement as well. So somewhere, if you are going to take challenge for yourself and implementing something else to improve yourself, so it really work. So I used to do, and you should also do the same things. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. Thank you
because
so much. Yeah, I will try.
of
Mm.
course it must work. I know that because while having conversation with any person in that situation, we are feeling under pressure. We do not have that much time to think about, right?
Mm.
So due to
Right.
that reason, we are getting fumble and hesitations. But if we have the proper time, okay, we if we have arranged by self, something else, and we are going to do, so that time we have the plenty of time to utilizing and considering and creating according to our opinions, our convenience, right? So that's
Yeah.
why I used to do.
That's great. Yeah. That's why you are improving day by day. Now you
Yeah,
are,
you can say.
I think that is monetized.
Oh, no, no, no. Actually, I am unable to fulfill all criteria, so still I'm in the process. And let's see, in future, very soon I'm going to complete. Hope.
Okay. But the reason behind that of my creating that channel only just improving. So that's why I am also realizing that right now. Because
Wow.
whenever I go with the solo video, so that for making that video I have to repeat all the things again and again. So in that way
Hmm.
I am using and I am incorporating in my conversation whatever I uploaded, whatever I made the video. So that thing all this that thing, that is on my tip of tongue, you can say. Whenever the situation comes, so I will use that. So in that way, in that way, I'm realizing, yeah, this is the good way, because earlier I hadn't that kind of thinking, like whenever because I didn't know anything about the YouTube channel. I also mentioned with you in our earlier conversation, like I don't know anything about the YouTube channel. So how can we make the video and edit the video and making the thumbnail? But now I have learned everything. So it is also the good way, because earlier I didn't know about anything in YouTube, and now I know everything about the YouTube. So it is the
Yeah,
good
of
way.
course.
That way I learn something new.
Yes. Engagement, for the long time into anything, any areas, you are going to learn many things. And it's obvious things, we are humans. We humans have the ability of learning quickly anything. So it's
Hmm.
obvious things you must learn.
Yes,
Okay.
I am always eager to learn something new. Whenever I have any kind of like dream or desire, so, and like come what may, I have to like learn that thing. So in that way, like yeah, it is a good way, because most of the time whenever I think, okay, okay, I don't have any work to do, so I feel monotonous that time. But
Yes,
like we can say, we should all have any kind of dream or goal. So in that way, we can go extra mile. We have to learn another things, and we have to search the things regarding that content, right?
yes,
So yeah, we should have all the time. If we complete one goal, so we should make another goal. Doesn't matter that is
yes,
short term goal or long term goal, but we should have. So
yes.
I realize that, because
Yeah,
earlier
you're
I
right.
didn't have any kind of dream, any kind of goal, because I didn't get this kind of application earlier. So just I was I was wasting my time while watching the series, like daily soaps and these kind of things on video. But I now I don't watch this kind of anything on my YouTube channel or on the phone. I most of the time watch the conversational videos only, and
Wow.
podcasts and anything like it. I make sure that content should be in English most of the
Yes,
time. Yeah,
yes, because you have changed your habit during time, right, according to your needs. And this is very important
because
for you
goal,
and for
right?
everyone.
Because of goal. Because of goal, so I also already mentioned you that if we have a goal, so we try to complete that goal. Anyhow, we have to complete, and for that we have to search the idea in what way we can complete our goal.
Yes, you're right. Having goals, it will never let you calm and sleep at any situation, at any moment. So it's a kind of excitement, you can say. You're always full of beans, you can say. Each time you will be considering about your goals, how to accomplish out as soon as possible, how much effort I should put on, right, in order to complete out my goals, my aims. So these are the things which will a very necessity for every person, every learners, So having goals, making plans, it's very good for you and for everyone.
Exactly, so yeah.
So
If
nowadays,
you
what do you do for improving your English, ma'am? Tell me.
Oh, no, I'm not doing any extra things. Just I listen the content only in English, and most of the time I already said
Web
to
series,
you
na?
conversational
Web
video,
series.
yeah, and web series. If I have time, so I go with that, because it is also good. My children also say, "Ma'am, Mama, please watch the web series." So in that way, you can improve. Otherwise, if you just wherever you are right now, so after 2 to 3 months, you will also stay here. Not you will not improve. So in that way, I'm trying to watch that. But
Yeah,
first
you are
of all,
doing
I
well.
have to, I told you that I am comfortable with the subtitle, and you told me, okay, without subtitle, you try to listen that carefully. So now I can easily understand with the subtitle that movie, but now I'm trying to watch that without subtitle. If I don't,
Yes,
understand, so I repeat, I forward, not forward, uh, reverse that video and try to watch again and again. Only
yes.
one.
Reasons behind why would I would recommended you without subtitle you should watch because your focus would be increased, your observation would be increased, right? And this is very important. If you are going to watch with the subtitles, so your attention would be on subtitles
Yeah,
anytime,
I
every
noticed
time,
that. Yeah,
right?
it is
And
that.
sometimes you feel like without subtitles, you feel I'm nothing, I'm unable to understand any words, even simple words you are not being able to understand because you are quite habitual of subtitles, right?
I don't enjoy the movie too because of
Yeah,
whatever is going on in the scene. I can't
but
see a
yeah,
subtitle, but
because
just I
your
subtitle.
intention would be on subtitles only, you will missing,
Yeah,
you will be missing the scene as well because
mm,
of this, right?
exactly, yeah, right.
But in reality, think about, if you talk to any person in that situation, no one will tell you with the subtitles, right? No one
Right.
will tell you with the subtitles, so you have to understand their accent and all these things. Like if I talk about myself, so I'm talking to foreigners as well, okay,
Mm,
from different
yeah,
different countries people. So if I was earlier addicted of subtitles, so in that situations when I was connecting with any foreigners, that time I would be faced problems to understand their accent, right? But I couldn't face because I made myself for that,
yeah, because
right?
right. So, how long are you following these web series or these kind of movies?
Actually, when I was not learning English, very long ago, when I was nothing into this, when I was
Mm.
not knowing how to speak English, in that situation, I was watching web series.
Oh,
This was
that's
my
great.
all hobbies, you can say.
Okay. So whenever you didn't understand that movie, so what did you do for understanding that?
Actually, initially, I started watching with the subtitles. After
Mm,
crossing 5, 6 months, I got to realize somewhere I'm going to addictions. I'm going to have
mm,
the addiction of watching all the web series with the subtitles because somewhere, if I was downloading any web series, so many of them coming into my list without subtitles. So that time I was feeling, difficult to understand. So somewhere I was having irritation on me. Why? I become habitual of all the subtitles. I need to
yeah.
make some habit for me. Without subtitle, I am able to understand that accent. Then I
Mm,
kept on working on, and I made myself. I realized myself, yeah, this would be the better if we start watching without subtitles.
yeah.
That was my own experience, what I analyzed during that
Mm.
period of time. And whenever I meet any person, any colon, so I suggest the same thing to all of them.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, it's a good thing. You know, so I want to know that you can understand that all the sentence and like word to word, every word you can understand that. Like sometimes we can just listen a few words which we know, so then we realize, okay, what will be the sentence, what will be the talking. So in that way
Yes,
you can easily understand word to word that whatever they are
yes,
saying,
of course.
because
And
they most of the
suppose,
time eat they most of the time eat the like helping verb or small preposition, this kind of thing they eat only, they don't speak whole sentence like us, right?
yes,
So in that way you can easily understand that.
yes, yes, because I know I have like that, observation you can say. So I'm
Mm,
quite habitual of this. That's why I
mm,
easily detect. I know even they are having half of words, each sentence, right?
yeah.
Each words. But even though I know, like, what is this meaning, fully meanings, and due to that reason I understand.
Sometimes we can observe the sentence like while observing all the scene, right? Or
Yes,
that's one or two word, if we get one or two words, so we can surmise, okay, like what will be the sentence, whole
yes,
sentence.
because we are getting scenes as well. So according to
Mm,
the scenes, we are going to understand what will be happen to the next time, right? Upcoming times. According to the scenes, you can easily detect.
yeah, exactly. Okay, so you
Yes.
you said, okay, you are talking with the foreigners, so how do you get that foreigners, how do you, like, are you using any other application to talk with the foreigners or native speakers?
No, actually, I have been through multiple websites, so it's not that much easy to find people.
Mhm.
So Yeah, I would say I won't recommend any uh, I mean co-learners
Mm.
who don't have that much knowledge about, because
Uh,
visiting a multiple websites are quite risky, right?
Risky, yes, yes.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
they will
mm,
have all the data of you personals, and
ah,
you're being hacked.
exactly.
So it's very
Yeah.
difficult, so
So that's I have one kind of group that is the like all the countries person like Bangladeshi or Philippines. So, but I don't have any talk with them like how is it one to one. Only just group we talk over there, but not that only 3 to 4% are there only who are that Philippines or they have that kind of accent. I am unable to accent. I am unable to know to recognize their accent or understand that accent. But yeah, I can surmise. But Bangladeshi people they just speak with us like us.
yes,
So, but
because
I don't yeah, I haven't connected with the person one to one because I have that kind of fear. So no, I
mm,
don't want to connect with them. So that's
yes,
why.
it's
And it
okay.
is not for I think female members. Male can like do that, but for female it is risky, right?
Yes, yes, you're right.
Mm.
And I
Yeah,
think somewhere you are going to improve. I know that. And I would say I would recommend only few things, like you need to consistent on listening. Listening,
listening.
it
Yeah,
will help you to understand each accent, what you always admire to understand. Okay, because
mm.
initially I also used to listen much more. Same things you
Yeah.
have to do.
And you know that, and if I watch any kind of podcast of that native speaker, I can easily understand. But I
Yeah.
am not, getting the movies. So because there are lots of slang they use over there, right? So that's
Yes,
why. But if I talk about like any kind of podcast or any motivational video, so I can easily word to word that,
yes,
right? Yeah.
yes,
Okay, so it's very wonderful session with you. All the session were very wonderful with you. I enjoyed a lot with talking to you
yes,
because
ma'am.
this is our I think fourth conversation. First one was
Yes,
an audio call and then three was a video call. Yeah,
yes.
it was
Wow,
great. And this is also very great.
you have a list. Wow, great.
Yeah, I know that with whom I am talking, so I know very well the person. They don't know, okay, like we have a session with you or not. But I
No,
understand,
I
like
also
I
remember.
recall all the things. Yeah,
I also remember, ma'am. And I always remember every person, every sweet person like you, who are really great and they have really curiosity, to improve their communication.
yeah. Okay,
Okay,
sir.
ma'am.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much for connecting me. Okay.
Okay. Bye bye.
Okay,
Keep learning.
okay,
Never
bye
give
bye,
up.
sir. Yeah,
Bye.
thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, bye.